Hi, I'm Sally from ProAlign, and today we're going to look at some mobilizers for the trunk, hip area and into the legs. So we're going to start off with the thoracic region. This exercise can be done in standing or sitting and is great to mobilize the trunk into rotation. We want to think about leading from the scapulars, not just the fingers. We then reach off to the sides, working the thoracic region and opening into the obliques. Our third version is to rotate in front of the body, again keeping the arms at about 90 degrees. We can then take a progression with the arms up high, working into a nice opening and side bend into the ribs. Adding a rotation component, we reach up to the far opposite corner. Opening up and behind us really elongates through the front of the trunk and switches our core on nicely. We're now going to look at the hip area, so loading the hip and opening. Take a step forward and then a step to the side. We're staying on the same leg with this exercise and really feeling the hip load backwards and then out on the diagonal. So we want to feel the glutes working, and then as we come to the side, we feel gluteus medius open up and kick in. We're now going to look into the inner thighs, our adductors. So again, this is a gentle mobilizer being felt along the inner thigh area. We're then going to add in a rotation component reaching over towards the foot. This is going to mobilize towards the back of the inner thighs and into the hamstrings a little bit as well. We then change direction and work towards the front of the inner thigh, opening a little more into the hip flexor and continuing mobilizing with the thorax. We're now going to look at the front of the hip. So we've got our feet aligned. Very important that that back foot is parallel and that the hips are parallel. We drive into the front of the hip, and then we're going to add an arm opening into our front line, so all the way through the hip, abdominals and up into the shoulder region. Really feel it run through the whole front line of the body. We're going to work again now into some rotation into thoracic. So we're working here into left rotation and right side flex. We then look into left rotation and left side flex. So we're getting both styles of thoracic movement. Our final combination is flexion and opening. So we load the back of the body and then coming up in through the chest area. We're working with a split stance position here. Again, keep it nice and fluid and don't force and work too much with momentum. Thank you.